All right, hey, what's going on, everyone? Today it is Wednesday, June 11th, 2025, and the corner of Dufferin and St. Clair, Dufferin Street and St. Clair Avenue West. And today is another episode of Walking Wednesday. And today's walk, I'll be walking eastbound from St. Clair to St. Clair and Dufferin to St. Clair and Yonge Street. All right. So if you're new to this channel, welcome aboard. Thank you all for subscribing and hitting the like button as well. So this is episode number 25 here. Let's start the walk. So I don't really have much to talk about. No specific topic today. I could do a walk and talk along. Maybe if something comes up, I'll start to talk about it. Well, there's few things I would like to talk about. Yesterday, yesterday was kind of a weird. It was a weird day yesterday. I've been off for a few days making videos since the Due West Festival. You can check that out. I did a live stream and a video where, oh my gosh, it took me almost a day to erase all of those copyright songs from both the live and the pre-recorded video. Okay, so back to the story I was going to tell. So yesterday I was at a local convenience store, which is right across from where I live, and I'm there. Okay, because I don't want to be talking behind people and people hear my conversation. All right. So as I was saying, I'm at the local store that I always go to and where I work part-time. Okay. And yesterday, bought a few scratch tickets. I'm scratching my tickets, minding my own business. This individual came into the store, and I noticed like right away he was not like right in the head. You know, he didn't look, you know, mental enough, or I don't know what word to use. All right, so this is Glenholm right here. It's a nice looking bus driver. Oh man, I'm just losing track now. Okay, so I'm scratching my ticket. This guy walks in and he wanted a pack of cigarettes. I don't remember what the kind was, but he had no money on him. And he was begging the employee if he could give it to him for free. And the worker said, no, I can't do that because it's not my store, you know, I just work here and whatever. And they're going back and forth. He keeps telling him, look, I can't give you the cigarettes. So as I'm there scratching my tickets, he comes up to me now. Right, like almost like right near to me or right beside me. And then he starts saying, hey you, hey you. So I'm like, I'm paying him no mind. I'm just minding my own business, scratching my ticket. So I'm like, okay, you know what? I just want to just hear what he has to say. So I looked at him for a few seconds, and then he has the audacity to say in my face, you know you're a piece of shit and I should slap you. I'm like, so I just turned back my head, continued scratching my ticket, and he just walked out. So it's like, people like those, I try to just, you just ignore them because you know they're not right in their head. They're mentally sick. They need help. Because he's trying to get me to engage or start a conversation with him. And that was not going to happen. Because once I saw him walk in, like, I knew right away he wasn't, you know, well. Because if he's asking for cigarettes and he has no money, and it's like the expensive cigarettes he's trying to get. All right, so this is Oakwood and St. Clair. There's Oakwood Collegiate over there. So I'm walking to Young Street from Dufferin. I'm kind of surprised I got here quick from where I live. Taking the GO train from Mount Pleasant to Weston, and then Weston to St. Clair, and then I took the streetcar to Dufferin. So I'll be walking by a lot of places that I might not get to mention. And if there's anything that I might not show, I do apologize. Try to do my best as I can. So it's another random street again. Or we have a LCBO right here, over here. And Tim Hortons right over here. Okay, we have a Pizza Hut right over here. And this is Winona Drive right here. So it is another glorious, wonderful day again, just like last week Wednesday. But I think this week, or this day, it's a little breeze blowing from last week Wednesday. We have Little Caesars right here.
If it's going to be a treat. I don't know that there's anything on the Lord. Once in a while, I really kind of feel like I have to have for a while. So we have a house in the rest of the once in a while. I don't like to. Right. And then I really like to try these. Once in a while, they don't really have their whatever. You know, sounds good.
All right, so this is the Hillcrest Village. I'm walking through right now. Hillcrest Village. The patios are out and ready for the summer. All right, so this is Arlington Avenue. So more shops on both sides, restaurants. There's a Vietnamese and Thai eatery here called Pho Concept. There's a karate gym here. All right, got some action going on over there. Over on that side, I'm just hoping, I don't know, for some reason I'm using my gimbal. I'm just hoping this is steady enough, because it seems like it's shaking. Let's see. Okay. Jerry's Fast Foods, Jamaican dishes right over here.
Now I got my nice little apartment. I got a cat.
All right, we got a McDonald's right over here. All right, all right. All right, Subway. And right over here we have Christie Street. I did a walking Wednesday last year here at Christie, from Bloor and Christie to over here to St. Clair. Okay, don't need to hear that. Oh, we have Japanese restaurant over here. Okay, we got the thrift store right over there across the street. And this is Speedy Auto Service. Get your car repair fix. So sending a big special shout out to the Reggae Boys, the national team, the soccer team, as they continue their quest for the FIFA 2026 World Cup qualifications. Last night, Tuesday night, they defeated Guatemala 3-0, and now they prepare for the Gold Cup, which for them it will begin on the 16th, but the Gold Cup begins on the 14th, I believe. So last night's win, as Jamaica advances to the third round of qualifications. So does Guatemala. Well, Jamaica finished on top in their group with the 12 points. Guatemala has 9. You have other countries that are qualifying from the CONCACAF region. And some of the countries have already qualified. And as you know, the hosts, Canada, US, and Mexico, they are already locked in. So next year's World Cup is going to be the biggest World Cup, with 48 teams. And for Jamaica, it's been a long time.
But it was about 1:30 when I got there, but
Since 1998, when they went to France. They got that one win in their group against Japan. So at least Jamaica has made history. They went and they won a match. And now it's been what now? 27 years. You know, everything just kind of down spiral for the reggae boys. You know, management, money, the players. So it'll be nice to see them get in again. All right, and this is Vaughan Road right here. And I also did a Wednesday walk from Vaughan and Dufferin to over here to St. Clair. All right, so stay tuned and I'll be right back. All right, so we're going to continue this walk, and please remember to hit that like button, comment, and subscribe as well if you like. I got the Shoppers Drug Mart over there and Hakeem Optical over there. Here we have the TD Bank right here. And this is Bathurst Street. All right. So I'm gonna pause again and I'll be back in a bit. All right, so St. Michael's right over there. And this is where, over there, it's where the streetcars and bus lead into the St. Clair Avenue West subway station underground. So this Friday, I'll be going to pick up my new passport, or I should say my renewed passport. So I'll make a walking video going to the passport office. So this Friday, June the 13th. You see the St. Clair West station right over here. Once I get to the passport office, I'm gonna have to shut the camera off, as you're not allowed to film in there. So it's been a long time since I've been wanting to renew my passport. I did it a few weeks ago. I could have asked them to mail it to me, but because of this postal strike, which I wasn't too sure of when it was gonna happen, I said, all right, you know what, I'll just pick it up.
Busy.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm like, all right, but I had to pay an extra $20. Well, because I did the 5 year. The last time I did 10 years. I'm like, well, I don't really travel. I haven't traveled since 2004. Viewers and subscribers. When I went to Fort Lauderdale, Florida. So it's been 21 years, or almost 21 years now, since I last traveled in a plane. But sometimes you can use these things as for IDs. I don't know, most places, like even if when I go to the casino, sometimes they will ask for ID. Well, not anymore. What? Sometimes you could use it for, if you're filling out something or you want to show something. If that really makes sense what I'm saying, I don't know. So my old one was expired From last year, September. Sorry. No. It was September 2023. Yeah, 2023. And I've been putting it off. All right, so this is Spadina. Spadina Road right here. So now I finally cannot wait till Friday to get my new passport. Another thing is trying to plan a trip, even to go back to Jamaica. Because I have not been to Jamaica since 1992. Yeah, 1992, folks. So there's a look at downtown right over there. See the CN Tower. So this is a long stretch I'm walking today. Dufferin to Young here alongside St. Clair. Well, no, it's not St. Clair West anymore, so this is St. Clair, I believe. Let's see. Oh, it's still west. Okay, it's still west. Yeah, the sun is blazing. And I think I'm gonna change up. Well, I think I said this so many times and I have not done it yet, but I need to start doing things what I said I'm going to do. So I need to start spreading out my videos instead of uploading a video every day. Because now to think of it, I already have my watch hours. I already have enough subscribers. So it's like, you know, I could just take a break, a few days from not posting. So it'll be 2 days of not posting anything. As if you're watching this will be on a Thursday. Or the walk I'm doing is Wednesday. So yeah, it's like, as I'm there thinking, you know what? Why am I posting so many videos, long videos, short videos, when I have my watch hours already? And I'll just give the so-called algorithm to, you know, collect the data and let the traffic, the audience, you know, see my stuff. Now, if you are, if you are starting YouTube, and you know you gotta be on a consistent daily to upload, you know, your 8-10 minute videos. You know, get your watch hours and start doing live streams. And talking about live streams, I made my decision from now on to only go live if there's a special event. That is it. Because I am not gonna keep wasting my data to go live. What, maybe like how I see some of the YouTubers go live, I don't know, like every 3 days. I don't know. I'm just saying, you know what, I'm not gonna deal with that. So if there's a special event, like last Sunday at the final day of the Due West, I'll go live. Canada Day, I'll go live. I have more summer events coming up. And also Friday you have the Ford Fest. But I'm not going to that one. Okay, so this is Avenue Road right here. And then you also have the Jerk Fest. Caravana, Jambana, and all those are the events that I'll go and attend. Like last year. Yeah, and Jambana was one of my greatest achievement on my channel, which was under a different name. It was under Toronto Yardie. So I don't know how with this Toronto Walker, how it's gonna go. Hey, if I get the views, I get the views. Well, for one thing for sure, it's gonna be a lot of copyright music at those events, especially at Caravana. Hello, hello, good evening. Okay, is he riding on this on the trucks? Wow, okay. So I'm gonna take the southbound train to Union after I finish wrapping up at St. Clair and Yonge. Okay, we have the Rolex building right over here. This is where you. This is where they make the expensive watches here. Rolex, yes. Or RBC right over here. We got St. Louis Bar and Grill over there. Some more restaurants. And this is where I'm going to wrap up the video. So this is Yonge Street right over here. Yonge and St. Clair. Okay. All right. So I'd like to thank you all for watching. It's another episode of this Walking Wednesday, episode number 25. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. Alright, so y'all stay safe. Be positive in whatever you're doing. And also stay cool as the summer approaches us, which is right now. And I'm going to head to the subway station and head home to Union and then to the GO station. All right. So, later everyone.